I just saw the most mentally disturbing video of them running over, like these people in a car running over and over again, this dog, like their pet. And they were like laughing. And they were like, do it again, just to see like how much more messed up they could get the body. The dog was already dead, but they're just like running it over and over and over again. I can't believe anyone would do that to a dog. I can't believe that anyone would do that to an animal. I'm so disturbed. But it gets worse. It gets worse because it wasn't a dog. It was a human being stripped down to their jiffies. Buck naked. In nothing but their jiffies. And their jiffies were coming off from being run over so many times. Parts of internalized anatomy were coming out. Why did I start with the dog? Because the fact is, many of you think that what is happening to animals is abuse. Many of you are so disturbed. Many of you Westerners are so disturbed by animal abuse. And you know what? I mean, the Israeli military and the Israeli President Herod's said very publicly they didn't say they called Palestinians animals. Wild animals, deranged animals, savage animals. What I saw were Israeli soldier body cams, filming and laughing as the body of a human being was run over and over and over again. And all of you will say, well, maybe that was a terrorist. What about a deranged dog that attacks people? How do we put down a deranged dog? Since you guys love your dogs and cats so much. How do we put down deranged dogs? Do we run them over and over until their organs come out? Do we blow them up? Do we use chemical bombs that once catch on fire will not stop burning until literally their bones have been burned through? Do we starve them to death? Do we dehydrate them to death? Do we deprive them of electrical power while they're on life support? How do we put down violent animals in the West? We don't do it like that. So the fact is, y'all out there justifying, but Hamas, but Hamas, but Hamas. But even what you're justifying goes against your own arguments. I'm going to finish by reminding everyone that half of the Gaza population are children under the age of 16. Half of them. But we gave them notice to evacuate. Have you given instructions to a child before? Or a teenager before? But, they could have just left while walking through the phosphorus bomb field, or going through the only exit that was blown up. But they gave them warning, they said. I'm so disgusted by the comments, especially by YT women. Oh, why are we suddenly talking about this again? Oh, my thoughts and prayers go out for the two sides. Both are suffering so much. Oh, those terrorists. Damsel in distress much? I didn't sleep last night. I slept a tiny bit, and then I woke up, and then I couldn't sleep because as I lied in my bed, knowing that my two kids are safely in theirs, I could hear the echoes of the screams in my mind while this ethnic cleansing is happening overseas of 1 million children. 1 million children. And stop saying that there were civilian losses on both sides, because Israel has a mandatory draft and 100% of the population over the age of, I believe it's 18, you can correct me if I'm wrong, are military. 100% of the population over the age of 18 are military trained, military drafted. You literally cannot argue your excuses anymore. Take your pro-apartheid, pro-genocide, pro-ethnic cleansing rhetoric excuses nonsense elsewhere. I cannot believe the level of dehumanization of these people. I feel sick. And if you want to know where you can see actual footage of what's happening to civilians in Palestine, you can find it on Telegram, apparently. They have live footage. They have live footage from Israeli soldier camps. So the source is Israeli. Educate yourselves.